Developing now, Maricopa County Attorney Rachel Mitchell making national headlines for refusing to extradite a murder suspect from Arizona to New York City. That suspect, 26-year-old Rod Al-Mansouri, faces charges here for allegedly stabbing two women in Surprise in Phoenix. Now, both women survived after giving a full confession. Police say he then told detectives that he had intentions on hurting more people in Scottsdale. Now, in New York, Al-Mansouri is wanted in the bludgeoning death of a woman in a Manhattan hotel room, and they want him extradited to face charges there. But so far, Arizona officials are not budging.
These are mandatory prison sentences, and having observed the treatment of violent criminals in the New York area by the Manhattan DA there, Alvin Bragg, I think it's safer to keep him here and keep him in custody so that he cannot be out doing this to individuals either in our state or county or anywhere in the United States.
Now, the DA's office in New York responded swiftly to Rachel Mitchell's remarks. Here's what they said, quote, "It is a slap in the face to the victim in our case to refuse to allow us to seek justice and full accountability for a New Yorker's death." So let's take a legal deep dive into this case. And I want to bring in criminal defense attorney Hector Diaz of Diaz Law. Hector, you have been a lawyer for 23 years. Have you ever seen a fight between two top prosecutors in two different states over a suspect like this?
Not like this. Sure, there may be some extradition discussions that go on between top prosecutors, but really extradition is something that happens between the governors, right? A state prosecutor submits an extradition package, goes to the governor's office, they review it, they look at it, and then either sign it. But typically, we had a chance to hear Alvin Bragg earlier, and he made some statements and really is pushing back at our county attorney here, saying this has become political, doesn't have to be political. The first we ever heard about this opposition to extraditing to New York for, again, a murder offense, right? Which, should take some priority, was from the media. And there wasn't a phone call, there wasn't any kind of, hey, professionalism in terms of, hey, we're both prosecutors. We've got certain evidence, we may have witnesses, we may have certain timing issues. Let's have a conversation about this, and that just didn't happen.
And it seems as though Mitchell just came out swinging in front of the cameras, attacking him. All right, so here's the deal, though. Under our state law, Al-Mansouri actually has to be tried first in Arizona regardless, because he was caught here in Arizona. So in the end, I mean, either way, he's going to end up going back to New York. So how is this going to play out?
Yeah, I mean, at some point, and again, I think our county attorney is very, very adamant that he will be tried here first for, the attempted murder cases and prosecuted here, and then he will be extradited over. Now, I will tell you, given some of the DA statements that we heard this afternoon, I don't know that this is the end of it. I mean, we may hear, further discussions. There may be, some discussions between the individual, the governor's offices in terms of this, and the DA may come to the table and say, this is a murder case. We've got real issues. We have to go first, and here's why.
Right. It takes precedence.
Right.
All right.